looking at a guy that you can make a case, even though he won a Cy Young and an MVP in the same season, you can make a case that this is the best we've ever seen of Justin Verlander.
Yeah.
You caught him during those days. What is different, or maybe it's the same guy? Is there anything different that you're seeing?
I mean, aside when we were looking at the pitch uses there, the biggest difference there that I'm seeing, because the fastball's pretty close, a little more four-seamers, and 11 he threw some two-seamers as well. But the big difference there is the changeup. He doesn't really throw the changeup all that often. And in 11, the slider was the pitch he was kind of starting to develop a little bit, and now that's a big pitch for him along to go with the curveball as well. So that's the biggest difference, aside from his age. I mean, other than that, like you wouldn't even be able to tell. I mean, he's been throwing unbelievable, and it's amazing.
I covered this 2011 season on MLB Network. You were with me, Cliff. I think this is better. This is better.
And I mean, that 2011 season too, right after he threw the no-hitter in May, because his season leading up to that, he was doing okay. He goes and throws a no-hitter in May against the Toronto Blue Jays, and then after that, he goes on a run like I had never seen before until this year, where it almost seemed like every one of his starts, it was a potential to be a no-hitter. He wasn't giving up hits, he wasn't giving up runs, nothing. And he just went on a run like, I mean, it made my job easy because it's like whatever you put down, it was happening. And the other thing, too, going into that year, he started becoming more of a pitcher.
Right.
Where he was using 92, 93, get quick outs early in the game, saving that 99 to 100 when he needed those strikeouts late in the game or when there's guys on base, rather than just trying to punch everybody out and you have a high pitch count in the middle of the game, you're not going deep in the games. That point was like, I'm trying to get deep in the game. I'm trying to save the bullpen, trying to go 7, 8, 9.
What year was that?
2011. Can I ask you this? Did you know, because his fastball varied, in the first 4 innings of a game, he'd sit at 94, 95. Big moment. Did you know he was going to pump it up to 98 in the 7th inning if the bases were loaded? Because that changes what you're calling, correct?
Well, I mean, not necessarily.
Okay.
I had a good feeling of when he was going to try to hump up the fastball a little bit, but every once in a while, you know, I'm not exactly sure if he's going to come with, 92 or 100. And I just had to be ready. But, we had such a good rapport, though, you kind of had a good feeling as far as when he was going to hump up here and there.
It's incredible talent.
Awesome, right?
I'll just bring 6 more miles an hour of velo on my fastball.
Not just that, but like at the end of the game when you have 120 pitches.
Right.
Yeah, he was still doing it in the 9th.
He was pitching a game earlier this year because he's still. I mean, it's unbelievable how he's still got it. He was pitching against Seattle, I think it was, in Seattle, and he threw a great game, and he had up around 100 pitches, and he was throwing the ball 99 miles an hour. Like
special.
He's a Hall of Famer.